Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Norakaya Zulaika Nasuham Saiful. Today, I would like to talk about Chapter 4 in MGT 300, Measuring the Success of Strategic Initiative. Okay, firstly, metrics are measurements that evaluate results to determine whether a project is meeting its goal. Okay, here I will explain about efficiency IT metric. Efficiency metric is measure the performance of the IT system itself, including throughput, speed, and availability. Efficiency attributes also focus on the extent to which an organization is using its resources in an optimal way, doing things right. Next is effectiveness IT metric. It is measure the impact IT has on business processes and activities, including customer satisfaction, conversion rates, and sell-through increase. It's also focused on how well an organization is achieving its goal and objective, doing the right things. Furthermore, they must have a benchmark. Benchmark is a baseline values the system seeks to attain, including benchmarking. Benchmarking is a process of continuously measuring system results, comparing those results to optimal system performance benchmark values, and identify steps and procedures to improve system performance. There are many efficiency IT metrics, including throughput. Throughput is the amount of information that can travel through a system at any point in time. Next is speed. Speed is the amount of time a system takes to perform a transaction. Next is availability. Availability is the number of hours a system is available for users. Next is accuracy. The extent to which a system generates correct result when executing the same transaction numerous times. It means people click refresh many times. Next is response time. Response time is the time it takes to respond to a user interaction, such as a mouse click. Next is web traffic. Web traffic includes a host of benchmarks, such as the number of page views, the number of unique visitors, and the average time spent viewing a web page. Next is effectiveness IT metric. Firstly is usability. Usability is the ease which people perform transactions and or find information. A popular usability metric on the internet is degrees of freedom, which measure the number of clicks required to find desired information. Next is customer satisfaction. Is measured by such benchmark as satisfaction surveys, percentage of exciting customer retain and increase in revenue dollars per customer. Next is conversion rates. The number of customers an organization touch for the first time and persuade to purchase its product or service. This is a popular metric for evaluating the effectiveness of banner, pop-up and pop-under ads on the internet. Next is financial, such as return on investment, cost-benefit analysis, and break-even analysis. There are many website metrics. Firstly is abandoned registration. This means numbers of visitors who start the process of completing a register page and then abandon the activity. Next is abandoned shopping carts. Numbers of visitors who create a shopping cart and start shopping and then abandon the activity before paying for the purchase. That means they just add to the cart only. Next is click-through. Click-through is count of the number of people who visit a site, click on an ad, and are taken to the site of the advertiser. Next is conversion rate, percentage of potential customers who visit a site and actually buy something. Next is cost per thousand, CPM, sale dollar generated per dollar of advertising. This is commonly used to make the case for spending money to appear on a search engine. Next is page exposure. Average number of page exposure to an individual visitor. Next is total hits. Total hits is number of visits to a website, many of which may be by the same visitor. That means they visit the same page many times. Next is unique visitor. Numbers of unique visitors to a site in a given time. This is commonly used by net ratings to rank the most popular website. Next is supply chain management metrics, including back order. Back order is an unfilled customer order. A back order is demand against an item whose current stock level is insufficient to satisfy demand. For instance, product is pre-order. That means they just take order from customer, but the product is not ready stock. So the customer need to wait until the product is ready stock. Next is customer order promise cycle time. The anticipate or agreed upon cycle time of a purchase order. It is a gap between the purchase order creation day and the requested delivery date. For usually, when we buy something on Shopee or Lazada, the average time is around 7 days to receive the product. Next is customer order actual cycle time. The average time it takes to actually fill a customer purchase order. This measure can be viewed on an order or an order 9 level. Next is inventory replenishment cycle time. Measure of the manufacture cycle time plus the time included to deploy the product to the appropriate distribution center. Next is inventory turns over. The number of times that a company inventory cycle or turns over per year. It is one of the most commonly used supply chain metric. That means how many times the company restock their products, their inventory. There are three customer relationship CRM metrics. Firstly is sale metrics. Sale metrics including the number of new customer, number of sale calls, and amount of new revenue. Next is service metric, including number of service call, average time to resolution, case closed same day, and lastly is marketing metrics, including number of marketing campaigns, new customer retention rates, and number of purchase by marketing campaign. Lastly is BRP and ERP metrics. In BRP and ERP metrics have the balance scorecard. The balance scorecard is a management system that enable organizations to clarify their vision and strategy and translate them into action. They also have 4 elements. Firstly is financial. Next is internal business processes, learning and growth, and customer. So I think that's all from me. Thank you for listening.